All right, folks. Whoop. Hi, buddy. What you doing? Hi, guys. Oh, you're so nosy. You're so nosy. Hi. All right. Let's see what's going on here. Can you count the babies in the field? I bet you can't. We have 10 beautiful babies all in the field. Oh, geez, and they're racing. I don't know who crossed the finish line first, though, except for little man here. Little man and his sister are still a little confused. So I'm sitting up at the top of the barn because I tried to go down to the bottom of the pasture there and get a great shot from there, except the sun was just killing it. So we're going to have to sit in the shade and deal with all sorts of chaos. So right here, this white guy is our sore leg man, and he has been unofficially cleared for exercise. And what do I mean by that? The vet and I have both evaluated him, and we believe that he is healed. But we're being cautious, right? There he is. He's just walking pretty normally. And so he's on what we're calling controlled exercise. So he can come out and be a baby goat that hangs and does all sorts of ridiculous things for an hour or two, and then he needs to go back for forced rest. And that's important, right? Because baby goats are not the smartest. They will wear themselves out, and he will run, jump, and we don't want him to re-injure himself. So he spent a week on crate rest, exactly a week, and now he's going to spend a week on this controlled exercise. And then he should be free to go, right? And we do that because at the end of the day, there's absolutely no reason, if we can fix something, to leave a baby goat with a limp. It was just a soft tissue injury. And you can see he's walking so much better now. He's looking really good. But again, we don't want him to re-injure when he does silly things like that. So controlled exercise where he gets a chance to run and play a few times a day for, a good period, right? It's not 5 minutes. We're talking an hour or two, then an hour or two of rest, then an hour or two, then an hour or two of rest. And it's not going to be perfect because there is this thing called a job that I have to manage. So when I'm in the office, he won't be out. And then when I get home, I'll put him out and, we'll work through it. And it's only a week. And that is worth every single minute of kind of, up and down and back and forth to the barn so that he is solid. He is perfect. He doesn't have a continuous injury. He doesn't have a muscle strain. He doesn't have anything that would impact his ability to live a long, healthy life. I'm thrilled, so excited, and it's worth every bit of energy that we've invested into him. He and his brother are very happy to be out right now. All the babies are very happy to be out. It's beautiful out. Moms are still having some snacks. We have to keep their energy up as they continue to nurse twins, each of them. And we were pretty successful in doing all the things that I needed to do from the last video. So all of the babies have now officially been disbudded. So all the no good, terrible, very bad days are over. The next big thing, big milestone for all the babies will be their first vaccination. Then they need a booster vaccination. Then we'll do their microchip insertion. And then those that are going to go home as wethers are going to get castrated. So that's kind of the next progression. It's actually all quite easy from here, which is lovely. The hardest part at this point is rounding them up to put them in at night. Oh, thank you, Persephone, for peeing right in front of me. Welcome to farm life, where there's always somebody peeing and always somebody pooping. And there's just nothing I can do about it. And at this point in time, there's always somebody humping too. It's going to be what it's going to be. You get the real experience. So decisions have been made. I did get all of their registration photos done. Yay. So I will be sending in their registration, which means I have to pick names for them, registered names. It won't be the names they're called, I'm sure. Their families will pick names for them. He's such a little bunny. But so we're making progress on all the to-dos that I have in order to make sure that these guys go home the way I like them to go home, which is, you know, perfectly healthy, registered, microchipped, vaccinated, all the things. Isn't that right? They keep coming over behind me to check. You may have noticed there's a little bit of a difference in the pasture. So we've set up some additional stumps. You know that we manage our woodlands, so we always have some stumps around. And we've set up some additional ones, and they're in a position down at the bottom of the, you know, where that's not graded, right? This pasture has a very slight incline at the halfway mark. So down at the bottom there, and they are set up in a way that the babies can kind of leap from one to the other. And so they haven't quite figured the game out yet. There's certainly no problem figuring out stand on the stump. That's easy. But jumping from one stump to the other is not quite in their repertoire yet. It will be in another day or two, and then the game is on, right? And we very purposely position them in a way that, you know, if they miss, they're not going to smack their heads, they're not going to hurt themselves, but they're also within reach of each stump is within reach of each other so that they can make that leap. These little boys, Sock Monkey's little boys, are hilarious. And Sock is still being a helicopter mom. So, oh my goodness, there you go. You're starting to figure out you need to run and play. I have hoofs on my rear end. Who is behind me? Oh, there's a whole bunch of them behind me. No wonder. Here they come. Let's see. This little doeling, Wren's doeling, she is always in my face, and well, really in my tush. And here's our other little doeling. Hi. Oh, bouncy, bouncy. So that is what's going on. It's all good news. I'm thrilled to report, you know, we're sort of out of the woods with our little guy with the sore leg. Everybody else survived their disbudding. And we are now just in the point of, I have a lot of administrative work to do. And we need to start getting these guys off, well, ready to go off to their new homes. It does look like I am going to release all but one. And I am going to keep Wren's little boy. That was sort of my target. If you guys have been following me for a while, like through the winter, I had discussed the fact that I needed a buck. You guys know that. We actually brought in a new buck last year, Thorn, who had trouble acclimating and didn't perform. So everybody's a Phineas baby this year. But this little guy was a target for me. Wren is not related to anyone in the herd at all. So really the only buck I could keep or should keep is one related to her, because then he can be bred to everyone else in the herd. And that's exactly what we got, is a beautiful baby buck. He does have blue eyes, which, you know, is not necessarily something I care about, but I know a lot of our farm friends do like blue eyes, so that helps. And he looks just like his dad. He looks just like Phineas. So frankly, I'm a little disappointed that it'll be another black and white buck, but honestly, it doesn't matter what color they are because they throw all sorts of random colors. There's never any rhyme or reason. Oh, he's turning into a buck already. So he is a buck. If I had my wish, I would keep one of Sock Monkey's babies as a buck as well. And the only reason I am not is, one, I don't need 4 bucks. My herd is, you know, I don't have that many does to breed. They would just be, you know, money suck and a time suck. And while I would love to keep one and really grow them up and show them, because I think they're going to show incredibly, it's just not the right thing to do for my herd. So Sock Monkey's boys will be released, breaking my heart, because again, one of those boys, either one, I would really love to keep as a buck. I'm hoping maybe one of them will go as a buck. Hi, baby. What you doing? JC's boys will both be wethers and offered only as wethers. So that's this guy. No, is it? Yes, it's this guy and this guy. They just have the best personalities. These two are hilarious. Look at them. That is Persephone's baby, who was just released from crate rest. Ren's baby, and then in the mix was Misty's little boy. But these two are pretending. They're figuring out how to be bucks. So JC's boys will definitely be wethers. They're much more suited to pets for personality. They are much more appropriate. I think they'll be phenomenal pets. They've got the best personalities. They're really funny. So sock monkeys babies will be offered as bucks or wethers, preferably bucks, but you know, we don't need all those bucks in the world. Persephone's babies, 2 boys. So her little boy that's beaten on Ren's baby here is going to be offered as a wether only. He is looking like he's going to get hairy, but I think he's also looking like he's going to be fairly stocky. And it's hard to tell at this age, right? I'm making some guesses, but the look and the feel of this breed is supposed to be a bit finer boned, a bit more elegant. And he just happens to, you know, have that big, robust male meatiness to him. So I'm going to wether him. And then her sore-legged boy, I had been eyeballing as a potential buck, not for this herd because he'd be related to everybody, right? He'd be related to JC, Misty, Persephone, Emma. There's just no one I could breed him to. But now that his leg is definitively better, he is much finer boned. He is much more elegant looking. He carries Misty's presence, and Misty is a 2-time grand champion. We're hoping to get her to master champion soon. So he has incredible potential, and I'd like to see him go as a buck, but I will also wether him if that's, you know, what's necessary for him to have a good home. And then last but not least, leaves me my 2 doelings, and my heart wants to keep them both. But my brain says I don't really need more doelings right now, and these guys should really go to new herds. Both are incredible show potential. Ren's baby girl, who's a little bit older, is showing incredible hair growth already. And she's got a really bold, really obnoxious personality. She's quite the diva. She's quite the bossy little doeling. So she's going to be a lot of fun in the herd. And, you know, Misty's doeling is still coming into her personality, to be fair, but she's flashy. Her colors are incredible. Her spots and markings are great. She's a dark brown with some black. She's got one ear is one color. Oops, I always zoom the wrong way. I'm sorry, guys. She's got spots. She's got it all, right? She's got boots, and she's got a perfect top line. Her ear set looks good. Her tail set looks good. You know, she would be a great doe, whether she's a pet, a show goat, or just a breeding animal. I mean, I'd love to see them all go into the show ring, whether they're wethers, bucks, or does. But that's kind of the decision that I'm making at this point, right? I will not put bucks out that I don't believe have the right potential for this breed. So that's why certain boys will not be offered as bucks. And I also will not force buck sales, even though that makes me a few more dollars. I'd rather them have good homes. So if you want them weathered, we'll weather them. And that's the end of that. I'm fine with not putting more bucks out in this world. There's plenty of bucks out there. So this got really long and really more than I probably intended, but that's the story. And if you're on our contact list, keep an eye out because I am going to be sending out the availabilities. I got to update the website. That's hopefully going to get done tomorrow. And then I'm going to get that email out to you and start getting these guys committed to their new home so everybody knows who their new babies are and can start really focusing in on watching them play and have fun and grow up. All right, guys, this is way too long. Madam Bossy here and I are going to say we'll see you at the next one. Bye for now.